When you think about the Pioneer Award, it's hard for me to identify two more deserving people than Chuck and Gwen Lillis. Every new innovation stems from education. And what better way to invest in the future entrepreneurs, the future innovations of our country, the future of our economy, than to invest in young people? They're outstanding leaders, they're pioneers, they're philanthropists, and they're fantastic ducks.
Well, when I think about pioneers, and specifically about the Pioneer Award at the University of Oregon, it's about leadership, but it's also about staking out a place in the wilderness that others may have either been too shy or too afraid or not brave enough to really to make that stand. And I think the pioneer spirit that's really embodied in this award is certainly well due to the Lillises.
Gwendolyn and Charles Lillis are true Oregon pioneers and truly loyal ducks. They have given generously to the business school, athletics, and the theater department. They have impacted countless people throughout the Northwest by making the dream of a college education a reality. The Lillises have also contributed their valuable time, leadership, and expertise to the University of Oregon. In 2001, they were both awarded the university's Presidential Medal, our highest honor. Tonight, we present Pioneer Awards to both Gwendolyn and Charles Lillis. We are proud to include them among the university's closest friends. The Lillises have served as leaders, teachers, and advocates, influencing countless students and helping shape the university's future.
What do you say about someone who goes to the Sorbonne, is an Olympic caliber skier, speaks 3 languages, and wants to compete at the highest level of academia? Gwen is the only female in that kind of PhD environment and competes at a high level. Her spirit as a pioneer is bigger than one might guess.
Pioneers changed the course of history, inspiring others to follow in their footsteps. Through her leadership, Gwendolyn Lillis has forever changed the University of Oregon. As chair of the University of Oregon Foundation Board of Trustees, she led the board through a historic transformation. Gwendolyn has played important roles in many leadership circles on campus and is one of our most trusted advisors. A foundation trustee since 2003, Gwen also currently serves as chair of the Business School's Board of Advisors.
When I met her, she was on my advisory board now. She chairs the advisory board. She's encouraged me to reach further and to go for things that I thought would not be possible, certainly in my tenure. And every time I come up with an idea, or we come up with an idea rather as a school, instead of saying, it can't be done, she said, let's see if this fits, or let's see if this works. And so that kind of positive energy is really sort of infectious.
Well, this is a little known fact about Chuck in that he's basically spent, I want to say, his entire doctorate period at the University of Oregon when he was studying for his doctorate on either the Alsea or the Siuslaw River fishing for steelhead. And I think that's really what prepared him for his very successful career in business. And I know he was successful as a university professor, but I think his success in business was really driven by that period of time in nature up to his waist in Oregon waters.
Pioneers are far-sighted and willing to follow their instincts. Charles Lillis predicted that cable television lines would someday provide internet and phone services. A true pioneer, Lillis acted on his insight. The result? Remarkable success. Fortunately for the university, Charles Lillis has shared with us the wisdom that comes with this success. Without his leadership, the Lundquist College of Business would not be what it is today.
we had to take a course from a professor in marketing theory. And Chuck decided after 2 sessions that this wasn't worth his time. So after the class, the second session, he went and told the teacher he knew more than he did, and that he didn't really want to come back to the class anymore. And there was a long discussion about what Chuck knew and didn't know. But the long and short of it was, when Chuck came out of the office an hour or so later, we asked him how'd it go. He says, well, I won't be back, and I'm getting an A in the class.
Chuck and Gwen have been especially helpful to the University of Oregon because they've been passionate about being ducks.
In the end, there's a personal quality and a closeness that they have developed with the institution that nobody should miss.
Their pioneer spirit is their willingness to provide the kinds of dedicated time and effort to the university.
The legacy of Gwen and Chuck will last well beyond the bricks and mortar, because of the lives they touched and how those lives will touch the next set of lives.